Welcome, welcome. It's Rice.
And Ghost.
Masterpiece Gaming Theater. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. We are in Eastern Tolvikia. And that means what again? Oh yeah. So ship Raven's idea.
Don Whitehorse was a real man, wasn't he?
Aye. I'm sure you felt the weight of that in your blade as his second. I'm sorry I made you shoulder that burden.
Damn, we just right in it, huh?
Unbelievable. Why would he accept that role?
Because he's already killed two
Do you
people.
think Yuri is really all right?
He's not all right, but I imagine he'll be able to sort it out in his own mind. That lad's got real resolve.
Resolve? Do you mean like with Rago and Cumore?
Aye. Once he's made up his mind and taken up a task, he'll see it done no matter how heavy it is. It's an exhausting path, one this old man could never take.
You aren't alone in that.
All folks like us can do is keep an eye on the lad as he does what he needs to.
Alright, before we get started, I'm gonna
Let's make sure the controls are right.
nothing like Raven to start us off on a serious note. Alright. Okay. Alright. We're gonna be like this. That's fine. That's fine. That's completely okay. Alright. Let me bring the map. That's not what I wanted to do. There, here we go. Alright, so we're headed back to Desir. But this time we're headed back there in a boat. So no walking across that desert. No. Maybe? No. You know what? Yes. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out, through the fog of war, where the water might lead.
Yeah.
And we get to stop off right here.
Hell yeah.
Let's just stop off and, alright. Warm up.
Warm up.
Look at these
Oh,
guys.
look at that guy.
A sword beak, a druid, two druids, and an Axiville?
Yeah.
Axiglee? Guile? Blah, blah, blah? A rock fell on that girl. Jesus. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Oh, fucking.
Resound, O cry of victory!
Whoa.
Burn.
All right.
Jormungand. Stop off in Jormungand to make sure we're supplied up. I mean, we probably are.
But just in case.
Try not to fight with it this time.
Nice.
Alright, let's see. You know what? I think I looked through this before, so I don't think there's anything there that we need to sell. We can get rid of that. There's two of them? Okay. Why is it going out? No, we don't need that. Earn grade 10% more grade. Wow. That's a synth, but it's like it doesn't it's not made from anything. That's interesting.
Weird.
I'm gonna have it. No, wait. I just sold that.
Good times.
What am I doing to myself?
I wouldn't need it anyways.
Alright, alright. Ooh, a new glove for a dude. Sandals.
Large book bag again. Already have the gladiator.
Coward. I don't think he actually needs that right now, let's be honest.
We're chilling.
Alright, hairpins.
Doing it.
Hairpins, let's see. So I know that looks cool on Judith because I have that on my other I have it on Judith in my other game on the PS5 or the PS4. So what did that give him exactly? Can I spin you? I can. Where is it?
I don't see it.
I don't see it either. Just to make sure. Okay, canteen is there. Well, why does it show for Yuri if there's nothing?
There is nothing.
Alright. Alright, to Mount Temza. Temza, blah blah blah. To the mountains.
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
Sword beak.
Sword beak.
The sign of victory!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yay!
You got pretty good.
Evade number 2.
Like he'd be evading counters.
Almost there. That one, you're just starting on that. She's almost done with that. She's done with that. She finished that already.
Yep.
So 95? Yeah, 95. She's almost done with that one. So you just...
Something.
Oh yeah.
I guess he is technically ready for the next bag.
Technically. Although I feel like at the same time I feel like that okay, he's done with all of his weapons. I'm just gonna put the stronger one back on.
Oh, you didn't put your new fist weapon on.
Oh, you're
for the
right.
boy.
You're right. And Estelle has a new shield as well.
Yeah. Oh, we'll stick with those. Who are you, sir?
Human
Prepare to
enemies
meet your
are worst
doom.
fucking our worst backup. All right, you appear right at the
You'll be
entrance.
gone
That's
soon
fine.
enough.
Let's get these druids.
Victory is a whirling tide!
I just remembered I gotta keep doing swirling nature.
And here we are. Welcome to Mount Temza.
These are human footprints, right? There sure are a lot of them.
Could it be the hunting blades?
That, or it might be the Knights.
But why would the knights be here?
Well, Flynn was looking for Apatheia too. If that's what the hunting blades are doing here, then the Knights could be here for the same reason.
Why is everyone scrambling to get their hands on Apatheia all of a sudden?
It'll be used as a weapon, Estelle.
It was so pretty, all
Right.
sparkly and glittery. I'm sure it's incredibly valuable.
We never had the chance to get an explanation from the Dawn.
If Judy will clue us in on what she knows, things might clear up.
Judy, I wonder if she'll tell us.
I don't know. It's up to her whether she'll talk or not. Of course, if she decides not to.
Yuri,
Hey, you guys, come look at this! This is crazy!
Yeah, just walk it. It's fine. Like, we ran all the way over here. I don't think we need to run that much more.
Right?
What the heck is this? The mountain's been flattened.
what could have happened?
Is there really supposed to be a town here?
Well, it was here 10 years ago. That I'm sure of. But I can't vouch for what's happened since then.
10 years? That's quite a ways back. What were you doing way out here?
Well...
That voice. Is that you, freak?
Here's hoping everything's all right.
You know her name.
Let's hurry.
I think she's just associating that sound with just what that is. It's fucked up, but you know. All right, I don't like this move very much because I don't have the accompanying move for it. So it's just gonna have to go back into Fang Strike. I don't like Wolf Strike that much either right now. Well, you know, I'll keep it.
It's even worse from up close.
I've never seen a hole this big before.
There's no way this could have happened naturally.
It looks like something exploded here.
An explosion! Are there monsters that can do something like this?
They were, but those monsters were all wiped out.
What do you mean wiped out?
What you see here, this was a battleground in the Great War.
What? Really?
So that means humans and Entelekea fought here. The humans were victorious, but there were scarcely any survivors. The facts behind the war are shrouded in darkness. Not even the official government histories give many details about what happened.
Because it was a losing effort, let's be honest.
So the Entelekea did this to the mountains. Terrible power.
But then there's not that many Entelekea left,
The
though.
Great War.
True.
10 years ago. That must have been when you were a baby, Patty.
But this is the first time I've heard that a battle took place here.
I know. I thought it was further back than that. 10 years.
That
The
doesn't sound like
Empire's
that
kept
long
a pretty
ago.
tight hold on information about it.
I know because everyone here is like either a small baby or a fucking, or in Yuri's case, 11.
They've got a lot of secrets. You should know that by now.
Now you know how old
Strange
Raven
that
is.
monsters would wage war against humans, but
I mean, Raven's probably in his early to late 40s,
What
probably.
they didn't want us to know was that those monsters were actually Entelekea.
you sure know a lot about this stuff, Raven.
You come across a lot if you live long enough, kiddies.
Okay, enough history lessons. We came here so we could look for Judy.
The monster's voice we heard just now. What if they've already got Judith cornered?
Judy's really strong. There's no way she'll go down easily.
What are those 2 boxes in the distance?
Right?
I'm sorry. I'm listening to the conversation.
Of course
don't worry.
not.
I'm
Besides,
sure, but
I've got to give that dragon freak a beat down. I can't let a monster beat me to the punch.
Yeah.
Let's hurry.
oh, hello, sir.
Man, the Great War. I mean, leaving a gaping hole where a mountain used to be.
I still can't believe how much power the Entelekea must have had.
How could the humans fight beings that powerful and not get demolished? I just don't get it.
Indeed. The Great War may still hold secrets we haven't uncovered yet.
And I'll bet those secrets are hidden somewhere in this mountain.
Yeah, but the war's over now. It can't have anything to do with us, right?
I hope so, but
What? Treasure.
Growing Earth.
All right.
Look at you over here keeping all this treasure for yourself.
What a greedy little word that we can't pronounce.
Come on.
Just
Come
fucking
on.
get done.
Let's get stunned. There it is. You realize he's got like an axe head on his tail? You see that?
Yeah. What does that look?
A dead wreath. You learned a new arcane art.
Did.
There you go. Didn't even say I was done. Come on.
What are you doing? Blind River?
It's got an actual sheath. I was like, why?
Interesting.
It's not as long. It's like extended,
Right?
so it collapses. That's weird. Heavy bottom.
Indeed. Aww. Oh, I'm out of TP.
Sure are.
Fucking Christ. I was not even paying attention.
Repeat! Your tail?
we got a head start.
Let's party.
Victory is a whirling tide.
No, I know why. I know why I'm not seeing the fucking the deadly horn. Created in the image of a giant goat. It makes you feel united with nature. So the reason why I'm not seeing like level ups or skill ups is because I'm pressing B and not A.
Ah.
If I press B, it skips it.
I gotta try and keep up.
Eat it with a pow hammer. A squeaky, squeaky hammer. There's a lot of boxes out here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we can't break it yet. We need to get the sorcerer's ring upgrade for that. Oh look, it's a hunting blade. Hello?
This one's
He was like, yeah,
Ogre?
Uh, She tried to laser beam at that dude in the air.
Yeah, that's her fatal strike for aerials.
Prepare to meet your doom.
She shoots it out of her freaking binoculars. Hold on.
The sign of victory.
Yeah!
Yay!
You got pretty good.
Nope, that's a new weapon for her.
Your scroll.
Wait. Yeah, that one.
Even more items.
I'll do
Yeah,
my
I can't
best.
get that one because we have to have the upgraded sorcerer's ring for that.
Are there any more foes about?
Albemic and Gale.
Somebody box? Lemon Joe.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
They got us from behind.
Oh, you're Rita.
This is awesome.
Hey, who just said... Did you just say it was awesome? I mean, goddamn, yo.
You didn't think I was that strong, did you?
Super chain, alright. I think... yeah. Actually, might as well just... That was a lemon or was that pineapple?
It was lemon.
Okay, then we don't need that. Okay. She finished that one. This is a... Let's just do that first, then we'll get the ruby one in there. Oops.
This one's strong.
Get ready for anything.
We must go on.
I like how that's
You
just,
got it.
I like how it's just a frozen sword. A frozen sword.
Yuri, what's the matter?
I was just thinking about what Judy said. Bowel saved me during the war. I just realized that maybe she was talking about the Great War when she said that.
So maybe she fought against the Empire with that dragon freak during the Great War?
It'd be kinda sad if Judy was an enemy of mankind.
Maybe Raven can tell us. You fought in the Great War, didn't you, old man?
Huh? Why?
I think only someone who was on the scene would know so much about the war.
Really? But there weren't supposed to be very many survivors, right?
Very true. I thought I was gonna die back then, too. If only I died then. Things would have been so much easier, too.
He's talking about from a personal perspective.
If only you died.
Right.
What a weird thing to say.
So, did you ever see Judith during the war?
No, not a chance. I may be a player, but 10-year-old girls are definitely off limits for me.
Oh, jeez.
And it sounds like Judy didn't participate in the war.
Right. I mean, if it was 10 years ago, she'd be 9. That's even
Yeah,
younger than me.
she's 19.
I feel like I never saw Baul either. Maybe they ran away from the battle?
So it was really the Entelakea who fought in the battle?
Baul was but a child back then
Yes, I
too.
guess so.
Baul's
Though at the
among
time, we
one
thought
of
they
the
were
younger
only a really
Entelakea
terrible
in the
breed of
world.
monsters.
But wow, you were really in the war, huh, Raven? That's so cool. I thought only Imperial Knights fought in the war.
Maybe I'll tell you more about it when you're older.
Huh. Hello.
Suspicious tree moving up the mountain.
I know, slowly moving up the mountain.
Could try?
Okay, throwing peas out of his mouth, that's fine.
Don't overdo it.
I know, it looked like we're taking a little bit of a beating there. I was like, for you guys being being hunting blades, you sure slacking on leaving monsters on the path.
Yo, for real.
Cautious.
I'm just getting started.
Crimson Phoenix +1.
+1. Wonder what that does for you. BA Force and FS bonus. Hello. Oh, nope. Sorry.
Resound, O cry of victory! All right.
All right. Okay.
Alright.
It's missing. That's
You'll be
fine.
gone soon enough.
What the fuck?
Oh, this one be easy.
Why do you have a monster with you guys? You guys are the hunting blades.
Yo, why me? These dudes are assholes.
Let's go.
And I saw you go down. I was like, what happened?
I got ganged up.
Oh, there's the town.
It's the town that she used to live in.
This is a Critian city?
More like the remains of one.
There might be some treasure around here.
What do you think Judith would come here for?
Suppose it wouldn't make much sense to say she was feeling homesick.
The hunting blades!
Judith!
You.
Damn you! Go inform Tyson and Nan.
Hey, nobody lays a hand on one of our own.
Push him off the cliff.
Right?
If she's broken our laws, we'll settle this amongst ourselves. Now get out of here.
We're only trying to follow a monster we're hunting. This doesn't involve you.
Okay, this is getting us nowhere. Let me at him!
No, she's about
You're
to burn
right.
him.
It's just a waste of time trying to talk sense to people like this.
Oh, she pulled the gat.
Anyone who interrupts
Oh shit,
a
watch out.
conversation is gonna be taking a long nap.
Leave. Now. Or do you really want to do this?
Yeah, you guys.
Judith.
I was like, you guys only got fucking, you guys only got experience hunting monsters. You ain't got experience hunting people.
You followed me here.
Of course we did, stupid.
Patty pulled it.
We're here to settle
She
things
said
for the
no.
sake of the guild.
Judith, tell us everything you know.
Why you destroyed the Blastia. About the Apatheia and the Entelikeia. Their relationship to Pharaoh. All of it.
And even though you're one of us, your answers
He's got
will
those look.
decide
He's got
your
that
fate.
look in his eyes.
Right.
I was like, oh no, he's got that look again.
Punish the unjust, was it? Honestly, I don't know if that's really a good thing or not. You've already come this far. I suppose there's no going back now. Come.
Yuri, what did you mean about Judy's fate?
If there's one thing that Dawn's last moments taught me, it's that I've been too soft.
Nah, don't know about that. You've already killed 2 people.
If a
Gotta
part
kill
is
more
infected,
people.
You cut it off before it infects the whole. Even if it's a comrade, an Entelikeia, or a friend.
You mean even if it's Flynn or Pharaoh?
Yeah. It's the path I've chosen for myself.
Okay.
I'm losing control of my
Hunting
guild.
blades again?
We didn't just cross paths this time. We're after the same thing. We just might have to fight.
If it does come to that, you guys don't have to worry about me. But we can't keep Judith waiting. Let's go!
Gotta beat the fuck out of Tyson and Nan.
Carol.
Our boy's
Oh.
growing up.
Yeah,
Our
Isn't
boy's
there some way
growing
we
up.
can avoid fighting the hunting blades?
I hope so. But it's pretty much up to them.
Yup.
It's one of those, man, we ain't trying to fight, but
But I'll fuck you
I'll
up.
fuck your ass up.
Grand Scepter.
10 points to Gryffindor. For what?
Yo, real talk.
Grand Scepter.
Well, hello. Going well. How are you? Don't lock the door. You're just gonna be home soon.
Okay.
Hmm?
I said I'm
Is something wrong?
alien class.
Oh yeah, because your arm is broken. Well, at least you can do all your homework and stuff in class. Kid was getting hassled by one of his teachers because he wasn't playing his ukulele while he was in his ukulele class.
Is it a cast on?
With his cast on.
Oh.
And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, he needs a note. I was like, what the fuck you need a note for? He's got a cast on.
Like,
yeah, no.
It's like when they try
slipping the cast on in between, you know, here in school.
So it was like, what do we work at Amazon? What the fuck is this? Because I remember Amazon. So I remember during peak, people used to exploit the wearing of braces and stuff like that during peak.
Yeah.
So they would be able to get light duty during peak and get overtime. And get overtime while doing light duty.
Yeah.
And so now you need a comprehensive note, like a whole detailed note about your injury.
I'm just getting started.
It's so ridiculous. See, that's essentially what they were asking for. They were like,
I was like, but
yeah, he needs a note from the doctor or you guys. And I was like, why?
But I'm telling you right now, he has a cast.
He has a cast on. I didn't make that. Right? Like, this wasn't something we picked up at the store and was like, ah, you hurt his wrist. Like,
I hate people, bro. Especially teachers.
Shit made no fucking sense. I was like, alright.
How did you get poisoned, Estelle?
The dudes with the size can poison. Not well, but they can do it. We need to go pick up like a small SSD and another hard drive.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because once I get the new graphics card, I can put the other computer back together for the boy.
Oh, lovely.
I suppose I
Alright.
could try.
Ow. See, he fucking poisoned me. Still, stop trying to heal yourself. Cure me. I mean, that'll stop me from dying. Yo, this poison is chunking.
The sign of victory.
Yeah.
Yay!
You got pretty.
Repeat, all sad.
I'm gonna move across the screen. Got a new weapon again.
I saw that. Furies. I mean, you have to go back to the Sinclair saber, though.
Yeah, that's the next one on the list because it's only a little bit. It's under the other one.
Chaos Blade or whatever.
The rune saber. Oops, excuse me.
I'll do my best.
Got him though.
Fucking got him. Ow. What does that do?
Increases defense.
Oh, nice.
Are there any more foes about?
I'm not done yet.
Oh, it's his glove, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Glovo.
Fun. And you'll learn defend arts.
Yep, defend arts. The arts of defense.
Ooh. Oh, is she in the party? She's
No,
not in the party yet.
She's not in the party yet. Okay, that's the way we're supposed to go. Let's go this way really quick.
Let's have a good time.
Burke.
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
A Pandora.
I need 2.
Putting them in the fridge.
Uh-huh. You're weird. Got a thing punishment.
We're pushing them out of the barrier, the rubble. Got a 54 combo there. Got 20,000 gold.
Yo! And a bottle. Fucking mimics.
I don't fucking. You can't get through there because of the rock. Okay, this is where we came. Yeah? No.
Nah, it came from down there.
Down.
To the right is blocked, though.
Yeah, this is right here.
Get ready for anything.
So yeah.
Oh, yeah. Learn Dispel?
Yeah, they're a magical ailment.
The sign of victory!
Yeah.
Yay!
Hey, got a healer. Boom.
Nice.
So, you are aware that this place was the ground on which
So
the Great
we
War
waited
was
to get
fought.
closer to the top of this?
Yeah, we heard from the old man here.
The Great War was sparked by a type of Blastia. What?
Rita's intrigued now.
Right.
This was not a Blastia that had been excavated. It had been constructed in the city of Temza using a new type of technology, the Hermes Blastia.
Hermes Blastia?
I've never heard of it. And if you say it was newly built...
I didn't think you could make a new Blastia.
The Hermes models were even more effective at converting air into energy. They were intended to revolutionize the technology of Blastia.
But something went wrong.
The Blastia using these Hermes-type formulas required massive quantities of air. The Airkrina began producing abnormal amounts of air in order to compensate. That would mean the end, not just of humanity, but all life on this planet.
Just like we saw at Cave Mach and the Wiesen of Kados. Wouldn't like to see that happen everywhere.
The Entelekea realized the dangers of the Hermes Blastia before the humans, and they moved to destroy them.
No, talking about Godzilla showing up your city just destroys something.
Right.
Which created a conflict that grew until it eventually became the Great War.
So then the Entelekea fought against the humans to help the planet?
But why didn't they tell the humans
Look
how
at she's
dangerous
fuming
those
back there.
Blastia were?
Right.
Neither
Pissed.
side probably cared much if the other brought itself to ruin. There's never been any love lost between humans and Entelekea. Probably didn't talk much.
Or maybe there was another reason. But what does any of this have to do with you, Judy?
Temza fell to the flames of war, and the technology of the Hermes Blastia was believed lost.
Wait, you mean there are still Hermes models in operation?
Yes, at Ragos Mansion, Amit Hill, Gosferost, not to mention.
The Ceres Blastia on the Fiertia.
That new Ceres Blastia must have been a Hermes Blastia.
Oh, that's probably why the what is that crystal? The Apatheia was reacting to it.
So then you've been destroying the Blastia in place of the Entelekea.
You could have mentioned that. Why didn't you say something? Were you gonna save the world all on your own? Are you stupid?
Okay. That's an odd silence.
Are you stupid? Yes.
Absolutely.
What was that?
Baul!
Oh,
Jesus Christ, bro.
Nan!
It looks like we found our mark.
You will not pass.
You're a person, aren't you? How can you defend a monster?
a person.
Didn't you get the news? I said nobody lays a hand on one of our own.
I will throw your asses off this cliff.
We won't allow that. Not even from you, Nan.
We were having a conversation over here. Butt out!
I can't believe these guys. Such scallywags.
I don't usually like to get my clothes dirty, but
Everyone, have the hunting blades added people to their list of targets?
Nobody who associates with monsters can rightly call themselves a person.
Carol, have you forgotten the credo of the hunting blades? Step aside. Monsters are evil, and the hunting blades pursue that evil. But the Entelekea aren't evil. They were fighting to save the world.
Don't let them fool you with that credo nonsense. They're on a job. They're here for the Apatheia.
It seems you won't listen to reason. If you have no intention of moving...
You leave us no choice.
I'm gonna beat your stupid asses.
Hey, Judy's joining the party.
Yeah, she wants to fight. We're gonna let
You
her.
gotta be in.
We're gonna let her fight.
Check her weapon.
So she's got a new weapon. Although, you can have the new weapon. That's fine.
All monsters should be killed.
That's the rule of the hunting blades.
I don't care what you think of monsters. I will protect Baul, even if it costs me my life.
It's pretty stupid to think anything out of the ordinary is automatically evil. Hating monsters is punishable by death! They're worse than monsters. They just got instinct. You got brains. So what's your excuse? Shut up! We hunting blades will not back down!
It must be nice to have 1400 TP.
Right.
So I guess we just gotta fight this out.
Don't blame me for what happens.
Whoa. Dude, careful. He's over limit. Alright, now we're good.
I guess I'll just keep her busy. She can actually keep. She has healing hearts.
Maybe I can heal you.
Thank you. Oh my god!
Fight with me. Gotcha, Nan, you stupid bitch. Oh, you're throwing a good beating on Tyson.
I was like, I've been fucking laying into this dude. Oh, damn it. Beat him in Overlord.
She fucking knocked him down. Get his ass. There you go. I died.
Hit him dead.
I died.
You get no XP. No.
I pushed B. Anyway.
Man,
Very low.
I'm sorry.
This is where you just roll them off the side of the cliff. I would have done that.
Right. I'm sorry. Stabs him like through the back of the neck. Sorry.
Wow, that's interesting. All right. Judith had her fill. All right. I'm gonna switch to another weapon for her. Really. Actually, she probably could have just finished that other one, but no, we're here now. We'll see Bowel. We'll see Bowel in a second.
Repeat! Your tail?
We got a head start.
It doesn't seem
It doesn't seem fair. What do you mean?
the sign of victory. I will use this power for
Oh, okay.
Bro, everybody got skill ups except for Rapide.
Sinclair Saber. She got. She got Super Chain, and then she finished her shield. A feather coat. Oh, she's already got a feather coat on.
Came with the feather
I
coat.
know, I was gonna say, I was like, she.
What's happening?
Baul is trying to evolve as an Entelekea.
It looks like he's suffering.
Baul, come on.
You can do it!
No!
Don't touch him!
I want to heal your wounds. but
Yeah, as
there's
long as she doesn't
nothing I
use
can
magic
do.
on them, they're fine.
My power
Right? It's like,
is
bitch, stop!
poison to
No!
you, isn't it?
Healing wounds isn't your power, Estelle.
What do you mean? Don't you remember Bellius's words?
Power corrupts, but
Her personality, her nature.
you are different. Never lose that kindness.
My compassion for others.
Your thoughts are reaching Baul. I'm sure of it.
All we can do now is
Hopes and prayers. Send those emojis. Yo, a white screen like that really reminds me I need to clean my monitor.
Amazing.
Oh god, and then I was like, oh no.
Your partner seems like he's gonna
There's
be just
spots.
Yes. Thank you all for helping to protect him. This is something I couldn't have done alone.
You're one of us. Of course we'd help.
That's right.
Holy shit. He really did evolve.
Didn't I tell you? You got through to him.
He's a big boy.
You make it through to Pharaoh as well. Will you be
Does he
going
speak
to meet
English?
him?
That's up to Estelle to decide.
I'll go. It's been the purpose of my journey after all.
Are you sure? What if you end up getting killed?
Get gobbled up. I only think like I think they would just kill her. Like if she, I think if they try to eat her, they die.
Right?
Even still, I've got to stand firm on this.
It won't be too long before the hunting blades send reinforcements. How about a change in scenery before they show up and spoil the party?
There's only one path down from here, though. We're bound to run into them.
The skies are wide open above us.
Have you lost your mind?
Get on. We'll fly as far as the Vesperia. We can finish talking once we arrive.
How the fuck is her pee gonna hold on?
Dogs can barely hold it still in a car.
I'm saying, bro. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Judy!
Judy! No!
Judith.
She's sleeping. She must be exhausted.
Yeah, I mean, she just keeled over. Wasn't expecting that.
I bet she watched over Baul the entire time he was evolving. She probably didn't get much sleep. She probably had no idea when the hunting blades would attack either.
She was putting up a brave front, but she must have been near the end of her rope.
She's just dumb. She doesn't know how to express what she's feeling.
That's like the pot calling the kettle black.
And I'm really glad we're able to help Judy out.
We can finish talking with her tomorrow. We should let her sleep now.
I think everybody should fucking sleep
In
right
fact,
now.
I wouldn't mind a little shut-eye myself. We still haven't heard Judy's side, so we can't say anything, but she sure caused the guild a major headache. Breaking Blastias all on her own. There's no getting around that fact, no matter what her reasons. We have to settle this. Man, I hate waiting.
I'm just wondering why Carol's upgraded bag is so goddamn expensive.
Are you thinking about Judy?
World may never know.
I'm
It's
wondering
10
what we
grand.
should do about
Fucking
her.
like fucking what
Last bag.
like Yuri's gauntlet
It's
didn't
true
cost
that she broke
it
the
cost
guild's
jack
laws and
shit.
betrayed us.
I always thought that a guild's strict adherence to its own laws was what kept it together. That there could be no exceptions, no lenience for those who would break the laws. But
She did what she did to save the world. Judy is destroying Blastia because she knows it's the right thing to do, even if it makes people hate her.
yep, Judith didn't break our laws in order to do something bad. I know this now. I'm gonna talk with her about it and give it some more thought. I'll figure this out eventually.
Oh yeah?
Maybe if I become a little more decisive, Nan will listen to me too.
No, we'll just beat her ass again. You don't want to listen? Fine, go away.
Why are you like this?
Who knows?
So does an old man past his prime fit into the picture at all?
What are you whining about, old man? Why are you past your prime?
What Judith was talking about before. Hermes Blastia, was it? Blastia created with techniques that should have been lost in the war are still active. Do you know what this means?
I guess someone who survived the war brought either Blastia or those techniques back with him.
If that person was still using the Blastia, even though he knew it was harmful to the Earth, someone like that would have to be quite the villain indeed.
Old man, don't tell me you...
Hey now, yours truly was nothing but an innocent youth on the straight and narrow back then. I wouldn't do something like that even on my worst day.
I was just trying to trick you into giving yourself away. You're a slippery one.
Son of a... When are you gonna learn some respect for your elders?
Damn.
Don't fall overboard.
Oh, I'll be careful. Yuri, the world sure is big.
Yeah. Even though we're flying this high in the air, we still can't see everything.
If the world's this big, I guess it makes sense that there'd be so many things we don't know. It might not make that much of a difference whether I get my memories back or not.
Are you saying you'd be okay with not getting them back?
I'm saying that I'm not the only one who feels restless and anxious not knowing the truth.
Who the fuck is just gonna stand up there? You're flying in the air.
Everyone's worried about something.
Yeah, right?
Like I don't care how big and wide that railing is.
Isn't that why everyone's
I wouldn't
here?
even do it even if the ground was right there.
Isn't that why Judy came back?
Or like even if there was water right there.
And is that why you're here too?
I don't want to be alone.
You know, you're being pretty honest today.
I'm always honest.
Really? Well, maybe you are.
The best I would do was stand up right here behind this decorative head.
Right.
That's it. Let's be honest, I'm not scared of heights or nothing, but fuck.
Oh, Yuri.
That goes beyond like fucking being afraid of heights. You'll fall and die.
Oh my god.
Sorry to interrupt while you were thinking.
Ever since I took Bellius' life without meaning to, I've wanted to know what it means to be the child of the full moon, so the same thing doesn't happen again. I've always thought that it was my duty to know, but after what happened to Bellius...
That's how everyone is. They do something, they learn. They do something else, they learn more.
You too, Yuri?
Yeah, I learned how to kill people.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah.
It's great.
Maybe if I had known everything ahead of time, I wouldn't have made any mistakes.
There's only one thing I can say for sure.
What's that?
Maybe you wouldn't have made any mistakes, but it sure would have been boring.
I really wonder.
Look, why did you sue me?
Is that the core from the Ceres Blastia that Judy destroyed?
Yes, it's definitely cut with a different formula than a usual core. It looks like what she said was true.
She said she wasn't too good at lying after all.
To discover that the new technique you created was bad for the world, after what must have been years of research, I can't imagine how the person who created the Hermes technique must have felt.
Well, what if it had been you?
If I found out that it hurt the Earth, I would have to do something about it. But I wouldn't destroy the Blastia like that.
What the?
Nothing.
She just had a brainwave.
If only things weren't so complicated. I could have just blasted her into oblivion and been done with it.
Repeat. Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Repeat. What are you doing? He's like standing up like a dog would, just looking at her. He can't just lay down next to her. Like, you can't just lay down on the floor next to the bed.
Morning, Yuri.
Morning.
It's a beautiful morning, but even as we stand here, the air is out of balance.
Great. Now we're just now we're just
world
stuck
may
in
already be
deep
dying.
philosophies.
Right.
That's right.
Judy!
Wow, look who's feeling better.
He was sleeping on the ground. Get out of here.
Never.
In the past, these slight fluctuations of the air have not negatively affected our world. There have always been beings who maintain the balance by sensing changes in the airflow, beings like Pharaoh and Baul, the Entelekea.
So the
Duke is
Entelekea
doing
were
the same thing.
responsible for keeping the air balanced.
For ages, the Entelekea have regulated the air, but the recent increase has been greater than they could control.
Which is being caused by the Hermes Blastia.
And which is also why you were going around taking down as many of them as you could.
Yes, that was my mission, the path I walk with Baul, to whom I owe my life.
The path you walk.
Now some would even hunt the Entelekea for Apatheia. This has made the mission of the Entelekea even more difficult.
Why is everybody so crazy about these Apatheia anyway?
I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The air an Entelekea absorbs becomes condensed within its body over time. When its life
look,
is at an
Repeat's
end,
actually napping.
that condensed air forms a
Hey,
crystal,
alright.
an
Like a dog,
Apatheia.
you know?
That's all I know.
Right.
I imagine Pharaoh could shed more light on the subject, though.
So Apatheia are crystals of concentrated air.
If that's
They're
true
like,
and the energy could be extracted from the Apatheia, it would be a source of overwhelming power, I'm sure.
Could we really do that?
I don't know.
But if that's possible, there must be tons of guys who want those things.
I bet somebody wants to use these things for the wrong reasons.
Why didn't you just tell us all this from the beginning?
Seriously, we could have avoided all this trouble if you just talked to us. Am I wrong?
Even if you had known, there are things not even you could have prevented.
What do you mean?
I showed up at Heliord because Baul had sensed a disturbance in the air. Where there was a disturbance, there was sure to be a Hermes Blastia. But what I found there was not a Blastia. It was a person. That had never happened before.
So it wasn't like you were looking for Estelle in particular back at Heliord.
Yet for some reason, Baul perceived Estelle as a disturbance in the air. I had to find out why. For the sake of the path I've chosen, it was at that time that Pharaoh first appeared. He seemed to have some idea who Estelle was. My mission was to destroy all the Hermes Blastia. However, Estelle was obviously not a Blastia. I needed to make absolutely certain. I made a deal with Pharaoh, and he agreed to grant me some time.
You mean...
If it became apparent that her existence posed too great a threat, then I would kill her.
You what?
Wait! Rita!
Settle down. Obviously, Judith reached a different conclusion.
Let's not
No.
go flying
Right, I
off the
get it.
handle.
She just looks
Pharaoh
over and goes,
said you
no.
possess a heart
Takes
of
out the spear.
compassion. If you can communicate that to Pharaoh somehow, you may learn what you should do.
Hey, there's no real reason for you to fight Pharaoh anymore, right? I mean, we know the Hermes Blastia are what's causing the problem and everything. If we just make sure the Apatheia don't fall into the wrong hands...
I still want to meet Pharaoh. I want to hear what he has to tell me.
Right? Like, we
But-
still have to talk to him.
Please
I'm
try
not
to
gonna fight him.
understand. I have to know more about myself and take responsibility for who I am.
All right. Sorry, Yuri. I don't think we can decide what to do about Judith right away.
I promise not to leave again until things have been settled, as you said. I need to accept that responsibility myself.
Let's go and find Pharaoh. We'll finally be getting around to one of the first things we set out to do. We can work out the rest once this is finished.
There is a rocky crag in the center of the sands of Kogor. That is where Pharaoh lives.
We walked by it.
Baul can take us there.
Dude.
Okay, let's go. This meeting's been a long time coming.
I can communicate with Baul, but there are still a few things you should know.
Like what?
Baul can only land on the ground in wide, open spaces, so you won't be able to dismount on steep mountain ranges or in narrow canyons.
Can't he land on water?
Water's no good either.
Really? He looks like he'd be a good swimmer.
Yeah, he'd sink like a rock.
Huh. Who knew?
But that's why we have a ship, right?
Right. If you'd like to get down onto the ocean, let me know. Baul will set our ship down there for us.
Okay, but what should we do when we want to fly again?
Use Baul's horn to call him to you.
Bowels. That's all there is to it?
A horn, huh?
Every Intellicheia has a special region in its brain that can be used for communication with a special power Critians possess.
Huh. So we can get a hold of him by using that.
Right.
That's not a horn.
Not at all.
Looks like a carrot.
It's made from part of his body, though.
It looks like a carrot with a with a dressing on top.
A little bit.
Hashoo!
Judith, you're familiar with Pharaoh, aren't you?
Is he really as scary as he seems?
Well, let's see. Sometimes he's logical, sometimes he's emotional. He can be really scary or really kind.
All right, that didn't help very much.
One thing's certain, his power is extraordinary, even among the Intellicheia.
Here's hoping we don't wind up looking like poor old Mount Temsa the moment we meet him.
If he can do that to a mountain, there wouldn't be anything left if he turned on us.
I wish you wouldn't joke about scary things like that.
Why should we get scared before we even get there? Especially if he's that strong.
Wish I could take it as lightly as you and Yuri.
Shoo!
So this is where Pharaoh is?
Should be. I wasn't able to see him when we came to the desert, but I think this is where we can meet him.
I hope nothing bad will happen. What if he suddenly attacks us?
I can't make any guarantees. I don't think we'll have a say in the matter.
That just means we need to do our best so nothing bad happens.
Carol, are you okay?
I'm shitting.
No,
Looks like I'm
not
shitting
okay.
myself.
I should go.
Right?
Pharaoh sure did pick a bleak place to live in, don't you think?
They say this area used to be covered in lush greenery.
Why did it turn into this rocky desert?
I don't know that much.
Estelle,
It's
are
kind of
you
like how
really
they
going
used to
meet
say that
him?
the Sahara Desert used to be like a grassland.
Yeah.
Even though you could
Like
be
way back in the
killed?
day.
Yeah.
Yes, I've already made peace with this decision.
Yeah, I'm thinking even at this point, we still have quite a bit of game. We have still quite a bit of game left.
Rita,
Yeah.
you've been acting a little funny ever since hearing Judy's story on the ship. Do you have a problem with meeting Pharaoh?
I just think it'll be hard on her to hear what he has to say. But it's too late to turn back now. We've come this far after all.
I never imagined you'd be able to speak with the Entelekea.
Well, I use a Critian technique to do it. Wait, do I detect a little jealousy?
Maybe. Right, Repeat?
Yuri, you want to talk to Repeat?
I think the two of you understand each other well enough already.
I got him pretty well figured out, but I don't know if he understands me.
I think he feels the same way.
Just like the ships and pictures.
Yeah. Oof. Alright, man, I think I'm gonna have to call it here.
Sounds good. There isn't a save point here, so I'll just finish this up.
Well, he doesn't seem to be here. Maybe he's off somewhere taking a nap.
Pharaoh, you are here, aren't you?
He was.
He is now. Don't scream, Carol. Makes you look weak.
Insipid poison. You appear before me at last.
Sound like you're underwater, bud.
So you are here. Is that how you greet all your guests, Pharaoh? By
Sitting on
calling
top
them
of a
names?
large
For
egg,
what
you
reason
chicken.
have you come to me? Surely you are aware that I could end your existence with a mere thought.
You talk pretty big,
Oh
don't
God,
you?
he pulled his sword out.
Well, if you really want to fight, I'd hate to disappoint you.
Yuri, no! Everyone, please wait! Estelle! Pharaoh, please hear what I have to say.
Does death hold no fear for you, little one? For you gaze now into the mouth of death itself.
I am afraid, but I'm even more afraid of dying without knowing who I really am. Belius told me I needed to meet you to learn about my destiny. I have to know just what that destiny is. I understand that I am a threat to the Entelekea, but you said that I am a poison to this world. What is this power I have? Just who is the child of the full moon? If it is true that my existence cannot be tolerated, then it's okay if I have to die. But I at least deserve to know why it is I have to die. Please tell me. I beg of you.
There was a time when this was a verdant land, sheltered by the blessing of an air crene.
So there was an air crene here. But what happened? Why did it change?
What you see are the results of too much air and its aftermath. As to why the air ran rampant, the answer lies with the poison brought by the child of the full moon.
Huh?
The power of the child of the full moon stimulates the air crane more than any blastia.
Huh?
Blastia convert air into energy by way of a formula. So if Estelle can use her healing arts without the aid of any Blastia, she must possess a formula in her very being that lets her convert air into energy. Judith was searching for Blastia that used a particular kind of formula, so this special formula Estelle has must also consume massive amounts of air, which causes the air crane to become more active and pump out more air than they should. I had hoped my hypothesis would have been wrong.
Then
It is as she has said. With each use of her power, the child of the full moon uses far more air than the blastia. In so doing, the imbalance of air in this world is furthered. For the planet, such an existence can only be called a poison.
So you just wipe it out then? Little quick to judge, aren't you, Pharaoh?
This problem concerns the entire planet, and she is its cause. To do nothing would be unparalleled folly.
If the problem's with Estelle, then it's for us to solve.
That's right. We can't let anyone else handle it.
The gravity of this situation is beyond your grasp.
You don't honestly think that everything's gonna be all sunshine and rainbows if Estelle dies, do you?
It would at least eliminate one problem.
Pharaoh.
That sounds like a Zerg.
At Heliord, I stopped
In
myself. And again at Dawngrest, I stopped you. What I thought was a Blastia turned out to be a human. Before I realized it, I had lost my way. I never thought this child could be as great a danger as you had said.
And due to your confusion, I granted you the time necessary to see things as they are. As a result, my sister Belius is now lost to me. Enough. This power will bring only ruin.
Not sure I understand all this, but if her power's the problem, why can't she just not use it?
There can be no guarantee she will not try to use the power.
That's true. She does have trouble turning a blind eye to things happening around her. Someday she will surely use her power to help someone. However, as long as she keeps that spirit of compassion, she cannot only be seen as harmful. She is not like a Blastia. I know that you can feel the difference.
Compassion alone will not save this world.
Listen, Pharaoh, I get that you've thought all this through with everybody's best interest in mind.
Bro, this would be an epic shouting match, I'll tell you what.
But why doesn't that
Right.
world have a place for Estelle?
It is sometimes necessary to remove a part to save the whole.
I don't buy that for a second. What makes you so high and mighty that you're the one to decide who gets cut and who doesn't?
We have endured the anxiety of existence for far greater a span than you can conceive. Such words mean nothing from those who call this world home for but a fleeting moment.
Pharaoh, please, listen. The important thing is finding a way to stop the excessive air, correct? We still have time left to search for such a thing.
Judith.
And if the effects of Estelle's power reach their absolute limit, I will kill her as promised. You should have no complaint with this.
Hey, Judith, are you serious?
I'm sure brave Vesperia will come up with something before that happens, right?
What? Yeah, of course we will.
Score one for Judith, so that settles it. If we humans are to blame for Estelle's problem and bringing on the apocalypse, then it's up to us to make things right. If we give it all we've got and still blow it, you can slow roast us on a grill for all I care.
You have changed. If you were still as before.
Have I? That is nice to hear.
Very well. Be ever mindful, though, that time is fleeting.
God, he makes it sound like it's gonna happen tomorrow.
Wait!
Dickhead.
If the formulas are causing the excessive air, then there must have been times when this happened in the past. I mean, the Blastia were a product of an ancient civilization.
There exist those who have inherited the sins of the past. If any yet can speak of what occurred in the days of old, it is they.
He's gone.
Bye-bye.
It's...
Thanks for everything, Yuri.
You can thank everybody else, too.
Judith.
Okay.
No problem. But hey,
What?
it's okay if I have to die? What the hell was that?
I'm sorry.
I don't want to hear that again.
I'm sorry.
Just said I don't want to hear that again. And smacks her.
Push her to the ground.
Man, I was really
Right.
worried there for a while.
We were pretty lucky that Bruiser was in a mood for conversation. Poor Raven's heart can't handle that sort of stuff anymore.
You're pretty gutless for an old man.
God damn.
Jeez, Patty, you've really got nerves of steel.
I mean,
If
she's
he
been
really
eaten
wanted
by
to kill
monsters
Estelle,
and, like,
he'd
transported in
attacked
the
us
water. It's
immediately.
weird shit.
And that's what I can't figure out.
I imagine Pharaoh was conflicted as well. He hid himself from us in the desert to see just what we were made of.
Huh. Maybe he wasn't as bad as we thought after all.
You might be right. I get the feeling he'd do whatever's necessary when push comes to shove.
That sounds like you.
Maybe.
But what are we gonna do, Yuri? You heard what he said.
We're going to fix the problems the air's causing, and that's all.
That's easier said than done. We're pretty much at square one, you know.
Mm-hmm. And no one wants to be at square one.
There's no doubt
know,
that
no
the
pass go,
formulas
no
are
collect
related
$200
somehow
were
to
used at
the
the
air
beginning.
getting used up. We need to find out
Haven't
about
even
the
gone
ancient
around yet.
Blastia, and if they went berserk or not. If we had that kind of information, it might give us a
Off
clue.
topic, but I wonder if there's a
Ask
way to.
those
I
who
wonder if
have
there's a way
inherited
to
the sins of the
record game
past
footage
about the
above
days of
60
old.
FPS.
Or at least that's what Pharaoh said.
The Critia were the ones to invent the Blastia. In
That's
other
okay.
words,
Might be a-
we need to ask a Critian
might
who
be
is
a
still
program to
familiar with
do
the old
so.
stories.
Yeah, the Critia are often credited as the inventors of the Blastia.
There isn't much left of the Critian city of Timza, though.
It'd be a lot easier if there were more cities.
The hidden city of Miorzo. It is far older than Temza, and the birthplace of the Critia. The first Blastia also originated there.
Really? Well, what do you know? You wouldn't happen to know where this Miorzo might be, would you, darling?
Darling?
I've heard that name somewhere. There was a Critian in
Merlin?
Ospio. I'm sure they mentioned something about it.
Do you think that person might still be there?
Well, there's no harm in checking it out.
Judith, are you coming with us?
I should. We still have the issue of the guild to straighten out.
So, to Ospio then.
Orphan it.
No, that's right. I have to get on the ground in order to save. Hold on. Make sure that's the save. Okay. Alright. That being said, if you haven't already, please subscribe, like on the video. It's Rice.
Hell yeah. And go.
Masterpiece Gaming Theater. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. Stretching. Peace out, guys. Where is... I haven't stopped the recording yet. Where's the thing? There it is. Alright, goodbye, everyone.